What's going on, gang? It's your boy HoodFactstv, and I'm back with another reaction video. Y'all know my motto. I'm not about to hold y'all up. We got something different. Shout out to my homeboy Fred, man, for coming over there on Instagram and shooting me this link. He said, yo, man, I think I got something that the viewers might like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many of you guys seen this or not, but it's a little interview. I think it's like 30 minutes long. Yeah, it's 30 minutes long. We about to check it out. We about to have a good time on a Saturday night, man. Sometimes, we got to take a break from the music. You know what I'm saying? Get to the interviews and the documentaries. So that's what this is right here, man. But before we get to this video, I just want to make sure you guys are having a positive day. Got to spread that love and some blessings y'all way. You know God is love. And if you spreading love, you got God inside you. Now let's go ahead and check out this interview, man. Let's see what's going on, man.
Some days I just wanna up and call it quits. I feel like I'm surrounded by a wall of bricks. Every time I go to get up, I just... Before we get started, these shoes are really cool, so I'm like trying to get them in the shot. I don't want to feel like I put them on for nothing. So
those are nice shoes, Marshall.
Hey.
Those are...
Hey, oh, I thought they had like a little purple in them. I was about to say, I need them joints right now.
Pretty cool.
Can I just do it like this?
It do look like you got purple in it, but that's great.
I'm about to hit the wall if I have to see another one of mom's alcoholic fits. This is it, last straw, that's all, that's it.
Is this a family show? What am I talking about? This is Eminem. What do you want to know?
Crazy Eminem.
All I do is stand here and feel my nuts. Well, I'ma show you what. You gon' feel my rush. You don't feel
50.
it, then it must be too real to touch.
Wait, before I say anything, what makes you eligible for this?
What makes me eligible for this? I'm the music editor of Complex.
What the fuck does that mean?
Let's be serious here. This is a serious interview. Let's answer the questions.
Let's ask the questions that everybody wants to know.
Oh, we about to have a good time, gang. We about to have a great time on this one. Shout out to my boy Fred, man. Shout out to you, brother. Let's go.
Have we met?
It's nice to meet you, Eminem.
It's nice to meet you. Wait, hold on.
Em is corny funny, right, y'all? Like, he's funny, but it's corny funny.
I met Marshall through Proof. I used to go up to the hip-hop shop on the weekends, and Proof used to host these battles every week. Proof said, yo, I want you to stick around after the battle. I want you to meet Eminem. I want you to hear him rap. Everybody knew I was studying to try to be a music lawyer. And I was, going to be Proof's lawyer and Dilla and everybody else that I was friends with from Detroit. So for him to want me to meet another guy who he thought was really talented was really unselfish. But I did stick around, and he came in, and I sort of remember it very vividly. He was wearing this all-white sweatsuit, and he was selling his Infinite cassette.
Did you buy a copy?
I did, from you. I gave you $6.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Sweet!
I supported you from very early on. I bought the cassette from him, and Proof had him rap.
Now I'm trying to repent for me. But when I hear the beat, I'm tempted to make another attempt at it. I'm infinite.
It wasn't like, oh my God, this guy's gonna be the next biggest rapper on the planet.
Well, fuck off then.
It was very
How about
good.
that?
I enjoyed it. I liked the Infinite album, and I stayed in touch with him after.
At least he keeping it real. You need people like this in your corner. You don't need the yes man. You need somebody in your corner that's gonna tell you stuff like this, the hard, honest truth. You know what I'm saying?
But he needed to bake a little bit more.
Gotta put him in the oven.
I wasn't like,
more.
oh my God, this guy's gonna be the coolest manager ever. Oh my God, like at that time
that's his
on some real
manager.
shit, I'm
Okay.
sure I was just excited to have anybody even listen to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And take me seriously, especially Paul being based in New York or whatever. Even the excitement of that. Oh my God, he's got connections in New York. He could, anything was a lead. Anything was a ray of hope.
Right.
Back then it was like everybody's just trying to make connections, and Paul was a really good one.
Paul's priority is M. Like, he has one goal, is to make sure Marshall is okay. It's very rare that you find those type of relationships.
That's why I just said, I didn't even know that he was a manager. I just thought he was the guy that was just doing the interview for Complex. I did not know he was actually a manager. See, listen, I just said that. You need guys like him in your corner, man. You do, man, because you're going to go fire, man. They're going to tell you when it's messed up. They're going to tell you when you need more work. They're going to tell you when you're right. They're going to tell you when you're wrong. You need real people in your corner, man. I swear.
Marshall is okay. It's very rare that you find those type of relationships. Everybody else has somebody that'll easily transition from that artist to another.
Right.
And still be in the business. And I don't see that happening at any point.
Well, I first heard Eminem's music at Jimmy Iovine's house. He just happened to have gotten Eminem's tape maybe a couple of days before. And he actually got it from an intern that used to work at Interscope. He popped it in and I heard it, and I thought it was incredible. At this time, I had no idea he was a white guy. I didn't find that out until a few days later.
Right, you can't tell. If you just pop that Infinite tape in and you listening to him, you can't tell at all. Because his flow was not a white flow. You know what I'm saying? He didn't find himself yet, basically. When he dropped Infinity, he didn't find himself yet. He was emulating a lot of other people, his favorite artists' flow. You know what I'm saying? Like AZ and stuff. So if you really pop it on, you would think that was a black artist, like literally, because the flow was just so down packed. He had it down packed, and he did it better. Crazy. And he did it better. So, yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell. So I believe that. At
this time, I had no idea he was a white guy. I didn't find that out until a few days later. And I was just like, what the fuck is this? I really need to meet this guy. The first thing that we did was Hi, My Name Is. I had already prepared a sample that I thought he would sound great on. And immediately after I put it on, he just went, hi, my name is...
What? My name is... My name is...
Perfect introduction to the world. I always say that.
My name is... What? My name is...
I was hanging out at Fat Beats with my friend Max Glazer, and all of a sudden I hear a record come on that I've never heard with Eminem's voice.
My name is...
I walk over to the DJ booth and Max is standing with this really tall dude with a goatee. I introduce myself and I say, hey, what's this record? And the tall guy turns and says, hey man, I'm Paul. I'm actually Eminem's lawyer. This is a record M just did with Dr. Dre. And the record was My Name Is.
99% of my life I was lied to. I just found out my mom does more dope than I do. I told her I'd grow up to be a famous rapper. Make a record about doing drugs and name it after.
When I heard he was going to start his own label, I thought it was an amazing idea. I was excited to see what they were going to be able to do with it.
We definitely wanted to have a name that people could identify with Eminem. So Shady Records just made a lot of sense.
Fire.
Both of us, I think, have always been drawn to things that get a strong reaction out of people. You know, whether good or bad. The character's sort of designed to be the alter ego that can take all the blame for that.
Alright, calm down, relax, and start breathing.
Fuck that shit, you just caught this bitch cheating. While you at work, she's with some dude trying to get off. Fuck slit in her throat, cut this bitch's head off.
Back when we used to do open mics and shit like that, it was you got one shot to get a reaction out of this crowd. And to be able to even have an opportunity for someone to want to hand you the mic again next week, that was a survival mode for me. Our whole brand was built off speaking our mind and let's sign MCs and try to get rappers on the label that can spit, but also perk ears up, say things that maybe the next rapper might not say.
That's one of the things that drew us to Interscope too. We knew that what he was doing was going to be met with some controversy. The place that had Dre and Snoop and Tupac and Marilyn Manson, it was a good match.
So put my tape back on the rack. Go run and tell your friends my shit is whack. I just don't give a fuck. But see me on the street and duck. Cause you gon' get stuck, stoned, and snuck. Cause I just don't give a fuck. I'm nice.
To put it in the most simple sense, Marshall makes music. I figure out how to get it out to the world and sell it.
Right.
That's kind of the basis of the relationship. So me being in the studio is not a common thing. I only come in here when he asks me to come in here, check something out. I learned a long time ago that I belong out there. He belongs in here.
M's whole career is propelled
That's a great
principally
manager right
by
there, man.
his skill and his phenomenal musicianship, but it also is complemented at every turn by Paul's ability to market what M makes. In the first video, it's black and white. M has dark hair. It's very sort of gothic Americana. And by the time they get to the My Name Is video, all the colors are bright. He has blonde hair. Everything is much more dialed. Paul and M were able to totally refine their vision for how they were going to market Slim Shady as an idea.
What's going on? This is Paul Rosenberg, your faithful attorney at law. Listen, I listened to the rough copy of your album, and, I just got to be honest with you. Can you tone it down a little bit? Because there's only so much I can explain. Give me a call.
I think the skits were sort of designed, in my mind at least, to show that...
Paul's like my dad.
To show that there's somebody who knows that some of this is a little bit fucked up.
What's going on? It's Paul. Dre gave me a copy of the new album, and I just... Fuck it.
We just wanted to show that there's an adult in the room.
But he does. You
had
do
enough.
that. He does do that. Still to this day sometimes. Not to try to censor me or anything like that, but when I'm, going a little too
Overboard.
far out on the fucking ledge, sometimes he's talked me off it a couple of times.
Hi, everybody. This is my friend Dr. Dre. He's okay. Just send money. Lots of it. Or he won't be. Say bye to the people, Dre.
Couple. Just a couple.
Couple, meaning two.
Paul's not the kind of label head who's gonna try and censor you.
Royce!
The second that you start trying to change people, more might change than you want.
That makes sense. Up in Smoke Tour was crazy.
We owe a lot to Dre for having the ability to make the label. He helped us a lot at the beginning. He produced stuff for D12 and produced stuff for Obi.
Yeah.
And let us take Eminem songs and put them on an 8 Mile soundtrack that was on Shady, and he didn't have to do all that.
That's love right there, man.
To have the opportunity that Marshall had early on working with Dre, to sit in the room with him creating records like the 2001 album, he was smart enough to say, we have to soak some of this up and learn.
Right.
And, not just be in the other room drinking or smoking or whatever. So, good job, man.
I was in the other room taking pills and drooling on myself.
But paying attention nonetheless.
Wait. At least he keeping it honest, though. Through the joke and the smile, he keeping it honest, man. That's fire. I love him, man.
I was in the other room taking pills and drooling on myself, but
paying attention nonetheless.
Nonetheless.
Eminem was one of the few artists that really paid attention to the actual production that goes into making a record.
Y'all know me, still the same OG, but I've been low-key, hated on by most of these niggas with no cheese, no deals and no G's.
He wanted to know how the mixes were done. He wanted to know what all those buttons did. He would look over my shoulder constantly and ask me, what are you doing when you do this?
Watching Dre's process, the production side was like, holy shit, no wonder it sounds so big and full. Obviously because of his mixing capabilities, but he's using live instruments. I didn't know people do that.
If you have live instruments, you have all these separated tracks, there's a chance for you to really put your signature on the record.
How he would build the
I
Chronic
always say that.
2001, it was like he's making a whole picture. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not just this song and let's put this song. It was almost like a movie from beginning to end.
There's no reason why the listener that paid their money for your record should fast forward through songs. It should be an experience.
Being with the Bass Brothers, I was like, wow, this is cool, because now I already know what kind of beat I want, and I go back again and watch Dre and be like, oh shit, so he's humming this bass line and telling this person to play this, and then he's got this, he's like, yo, what, okay, bring this up. Like he's like a conductor, or what do you call it?
Fucking conductor. Composer.
Composer. Yeah, exactly. Watching that, I'm like, let me try that.
When the cops came through me, a Dre stood next to a burned down house. With a handful of gas and a handful of matches. Still weren't found out. Right here.
M wrote a song for me called Forgot About Dre. And he had those lyrics already done. It was kind of a weird thing for me having to make the music fit the words. You know what I mean? This is like one of the few times that this has happened in my career. And I was in. We just went to work.
Slim Shady, hotter than a set of twin babies. And the Mercedes Benz with the windows up when the tip goes up to the mid-80s.
Me personally, I'll never be able to touch Dre on the production end. But the fact of him just, even the little tidbits that I did get to see, it was an honor to be able to even do that. I never had set out in rap to ever become a producer. But once I learned how to do it, the whole process got fun.
Him like now knowing how to produce. I wasn't a producer, I was making beats. And I had, you know, I learned the difference. And that motivated me to want to be a producer at that point. We were learning how to recognize the difference between a song you put on a mixtape and a song that's be on an album.
It's rare to get those opportunities to be able to study from the masters.
Right.
And we had that ability. You know, hopefully he's a fan of what we've done. Hope so.
What's so crazy is a lot of people had that opportunity to learn from Dr. Dre, just like M did. But hey, a lot of people was partying and took that for granted. And then now they don't even know how to produce a song or a beat. You get what I'm saying? Crazy, man. Sometimes you gotta be that fly on the wall, man, and pay attention to what's going on. Even though you're the star of that movie at that time, you still gotta play the fly on the wall, man, and listen. You know what I'm saying? And know how to take criticism and know how to take great advice from somebody that's great. Like, you know. But hey, you would think Snoop know how to produce as well, but I don't think Snoop probably know how to produce a song. You know what I'm saying?
We had that ability. You know, hopefully he's a fan of what we've done. Hope so.
We're a family, and there's nothing that I wouldn't do for Eminem. I have to give him as much props as he gives me.
Nowadays, everybody wanna talk that they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips to the bunch of gibberish. And motherfuckers act that they forgot about Dre.
It was always a dream of mine to have a record label. To have the opportunity to do it with, you know, somebody as talented as him was kind of a no-brainer.
I had a pact with D12 that the first one who makes it goes back and gets the rest of us.
Cool, calm, just like my mom, with a couple of Valium inside a palm.
Realness,
Snip the
man.
mischief with a trick up his sleeve. Roll up on you like Christopher Reeve.
After the success of the first album, I saw it as more of an opportunity to be able to get my group signed. And Paul saw it as, you know, an opportunity to be able to have our own label.
Devil's Night was a uniquely shady album that these underground rappers from Detroit were able to go double platinum without having a song on the radio is really pretty incredible when you think about it.
That's insane.
When we found out about our deal, it just felt like we had a shot. Not having to worry about paying for studio time and shit like that. It was like crazy. Like, I just remember feeling like we actually made it.
He's so humble that sometimes he doesn't realize his capabilities. Putting his own label together and putting that out that way, I feel like it was a thing that Paul put in front of him, like, yo, this is what we should do, and you can do this, and he slam dunked it.
I'm not gonna say names, but some people didn't want him to have a record label at Interscope because
No, say names.
They thought.
Hold on, cut that off for a second.
They thought, we'll talk about it later. They thought that he would get distracted, right? So this guy he's doing so well and he's making his own records, we're doing so good with these, why do we want to distract him away from that? And they didn't really know what he was capable of yet, and certainly didn't know what I was capable of yet. So I guess I understand where they were coming from, but when people tell us
they
not
were
to
just
do
trying to
things,
be greedy.
we want to do them more usually, especially him. So
Hence the adult in the room and the child.
Def Jam started out as a company in my dorm room. We started about a year ago.
Def Jam, I think, was a huge inspiration. Rick and Russell in particular. They sort of laid the blueprint for what hip-hop could become as a record label. Their goal was much broader than ours. They wanted to create this, you know, sort of huge company, but we always wanted to remain boutique.
Call it a boutique label, but it's King Kong's label. Like, it's the biggest rap artist, period. You understand what I'm saying? Like, worldwide, anywhere.
The way he puts together his lyrics, the writing process, the way he records, how particular he is about the way he sounds. Lose Yourself is one of my favorite songs. I mean, this motherfucker won an Oscar, man. I mean, what can you say about that?
That's one of my favorites too.
It was incredible to watch. It was one of the first times in music that I seen somebody at the helm of something so powerful. it just appears that he could do no wrong. M just had the Midas touch.
I got shot. Both my legs was broken. Got hit 3 times on this leg, so I had a pin from my hip to the top of my knee. This leg was broken on the other side, the bottom down. My hands broke, shot in the face. I was hurt bad.
Damn dirty.
The stuff that happened with 50, nobody really knew if he was gonna ever be able to even make music again.
Right.
And I think there was some kind of call between me and Paul where he was like, yo, 50's back.
I'm not that nigga in your video. I'm not a trick, I don't love the hoes. And niggas know I be on the low. And I get my dough, and I twist my dro.
50 and Marshall at the time had the same lawyer, Theo Settlemeyer, who was also one of the first guys that gave me a shot at doing some music law full-time before I decided to do management full-time. Theo was representing 50, and he was getting music funneled through Shah, and they were giving me pieces here and there. Well, he was filming 8 Mile at the time, and very focused on getting the movie done, working on the soundtrack, also finishing parts of the Eminem show all at the same time. So once he got done with that and got a chance to focus on other stuff is when we could bring 50 into the fold.
When I got the phone call that M was interested in the project and he wanted to meet, it was like completely non-traditional. It was like Friday night he's calling me, so I gotta fly to Los Angeles that Saturday. I almost didn't make it. I got stopped in the airport because I had my vest on. Because I wouldn't go nowhere without the vest or a pistol at the time. So they stopped me with the vest and told me it's a back brace. I needed
that jacket is fire.
When I met M, it was the first week his second album had been out. And he sold like 1.7 million records. I had a deal on the table at Universal, 1.3 million they offered me for my album, solo album, and then for G-Unit solo album, and I didn't take the deal. And Yayo and them was looking at me like, how much? Like, you're not gonna take it. I didn't even know how to explain it to him that we would just be in the ocean. Like we'd just be another thing on Universal Music Group. Yeah. And I'm saying, I'm not doing that deal. I'm doing the deal with Eminem.
50 did this. It's almost like we found this diamond or something. So it was about taking what was already there and us just having the platform to just be able to say, here, everybody, hear it all at once.
I don't know what you heard about me.
Did a great job. Did a great job. Perfect timing.
I was only in the studio with 50 probably 7 days for my entire portion of the album. He came in and was just writing his ass off. And was like, put up another one. Wrote it, put up another one. Did his thing, left, and then I took it from there.
I spent more time with M than with Dre when we first met at that point. And he was so excited about it. He was like, yo, this is it. This is the next big thing. I had so much other stuff going on in my life that it was like, you like the shit like that? And he was like, what? You stupid? This is it. This is what's gonna happen next.
You say you a gangster, but you never pop none.
Man, I remember this era, man. 50 really took over when he came out.
You ain't no kin of mine. What makes you think that I'm gonna run up on you with the now?
Get Rich or Die Trying was a classic. Number one, because it was a great album, first and foremost. But number two, because it came at the perfect time in hip hop.
I just said that. Yes.
Who was a raw lyricist.
Yes.
Who was real. Who was what they rapped about.
Yes.
We needed that. You know, and 50 provided that.
People were absolutely rabid for him. The record came out. They had to push it up to release it on a Friday because the bootleggers had gotten it. So it came out on a short week and sold over 800,000 units. And then it sold 800,000 again in the following week.
We were in the right place at the right time. We had a great opportunity for him with a great label. And our relationship with Dre, bringing Dre into the fold was crucial from a musical standpoint and just sort of this audience exchange where we could get Eminem fans and Dr. Dre fans and just open it up to both.
We didn't think it was gonna get any bigger than that. And for somebody else to go diamond, it's like, all right, y'all can say whatever y'all want. we know what we doing over here.
Nah, facts.
It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip a party like it's your birthday.
But let me elaborate on that, man. That joint went diamond, man, because it was a great album, yo. That joint production, the album, the timing, that joint, listen, man, only a couple people did it back then, man. Only a couple people did it, man. Nelly, Eminem, 50, who else? Only a couple. Like, I think, and them the only three that dropped the diamond album back then. I think those are the only three. Yeah, everybody else went platinum, 1, 2 million, 3 million, but I'm talking about 10 million, bro. Out the gate. It's only a couple artists back then, and two of them is off of Shady Records. Two of them is in, you know what I'm saying? It's Eminem and 50 Cent. I don't even think Dr. Dre went diamond out the muscle off of Chronic. You know what I'm saying? Or Still Dre. I don't listen, man. Them albums was great albums, man.
We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip a party like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give up. It's at your birthday.
The release of 50 Cent's album was met with universal acclaim critically, and it was also the highest selling album of the next several years. Obi Trice comes out.
This is my favorite song. I sing
Fire.
when the DJ throws it on. And if I leave here tonight and I fall asleep and wake up, hopefully she got some teeth.
Obi was definitely a good addition.
Yeah, she
For
definitely
him
was
being
different.
so raw, they were able to take that and turn it into something big, and I just thought it was brilliant, you know.
Obi was literally an unknown from Detroit when he signed in 2002, and he put out an incredible straight-up rap album.
He was
in
different.
the summer of 2003, and he sold 2 million copies of it without a radio single. There's not any label in the history of music that has had 24 months like that.
We literally ran rap for a little bit. If it wasn't for Proof, there wouldn't have been any of that. He was the person that, without trying, was able to bring everybody together.
Without trying.
Guys like that just go around every hood and show so much love and are cool with so many people in so many different areas that they so highly regarded just all over the place. You know what I mean? And Proof was one of those kind of people. He was just a special guy.
You definitely get them type of people that everybody loves. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you from.
As
People
the
just
music
love his
came
energy.
along and we was able to grow into a factor into the world and people that could sell records, then M was able to guide those songs. Like, and it was his brilliance behind it, but like the whole idea was Proof. Proof was the glue. We lost the glue to the label, and nobody expected that.
I still haven't really came up with the right words to verbalize how I felt about that, or how I still feel about it.
When Proof died, that really dealt a huge emotional blow to the entire label, and obviously to Eminem personally more than anyone. That was a challenging, tough time for Shady.
I know Paul was just trying to make sure that things kept running. And I think M was trying to, you know, heal from that, man. Like, so, you know, it looked like it was over.
Shady Records experienced a historic run. Then in 2006, for the first time in really ever, things started to not connect for them.
There's been times where a certain song doesn't work, a certain project doesn't work, where we're left scratching our heads like, why did this not work? We think it's crazy.
Jamaican girl, make a true player break. Say it ain't so, your truth is fake.
Good God, dip, do a little slide. Bend down, touch your toes, and just glide up the center of the dance floor. Like TP for my bunghole, and it's cool if you let one go.
We're not perfect. Sometimes the timing might not be right. Maybe we didn't choose the right song. Maybe the artist didn't write the right song. I don't know.
You got to kind of take that all into consideration and figure out, like, okay, if that didn't work, how come? And let's try to fix it then either the next go around or with the next artist. We've never signed an artist that we didn't fully believe in.
This is the intermission where I go change and I do some more drugs and I come back out.
but the crowd don't know it. The crowd don't know I do drugs, so don't tell them. Right?
Obviously, Marshall had a time where he wasn't functioning at his highest level, right?
What?
So when Marshall got sober and started recording again, he had to find his way to what he wanted to do as an artist first.
I'ma be what I set out to be, without a doubt, undoubtedly. And all those who look down on me, I'm tearing down your balcony.
Once he got that footing and we put out Relapse and then Recovery, we had a conversation where like, we have this label still, we need to focus on this.
Me having a relationship with Royce 5'9", being friends since, long time.
Yeah.
Reconnecting with Royce, I guess, helped open my ears up to Slaughterhouse. I knew who everybody was already, but the fact of them all coming together was very impactful to me because it was like, these are 4 guys that are solo artists coming together to make this like super group. These are the guys that perk my ears up and my interest. This is who I want to hear rhyme. I want to know what they're going to say next.
Being with Shady, the thing that I try to focus on is making better music than I made last time. Is it a better body of work? Is it more listenable? Is it classic?
Lyrically, individually, they one of the strongest rappers ever.
If there's anything that unifies the artists that we've signed throughout the label, I think it's just raw talent as an MC.
Everybody that they signed was a lyricist. Everybody. Every single last person.
I'm do or die dope, and you can make the sticker sitting on the door of that phantom your suicide note.
Wordplay, syllables, writing, punchlines, ability to get somebody's attention. We start with that, right?
Yeah, we start from the technical aspect. If they get that part, you have wiggle room. So it's that, it's delivery, and what the person is about. And they always got to have a cool vibe because you got to be able to work together, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what the 3 things probably that we base it off of first, and then we just go from there.
Meth lab in the back and the crack smoke peels through the streets like an early morning fog.
Marshall was in the studio with Jim Johnson, and he was just playing Marshall different music that he liked, and he was like, yo, have you heard this guy Yellow Wolf?
I had heard a few songs, but I think one of the things that really sold it for me was Jim Johnson showing me his video.
Went to the Chevy and pulled out a machete, and the gun is heavy and tall as a digit. We low. Think he's playing? You better listen what he's saying, punk. Don't make me go pop
the trunk.
When I seen the video, then I got to see the whole vision. I had heard a lot of white rappers, but there was something about him that just stood out.
Yeah, and his perspective's really unique too, and his story and where he comes from.
So it was like, shit, let's do it.
I'm beginning to feel like a rap god. All my people from the front to the back, black nod. Now who thinks their arms are long enough to slap box?
Where do you see Shady Records going in the next 15 years?
If we're still doing music.
I'm not gonna be doing music.
Yeah, he's out the game. He's
retired.
Yeah, he's retired. I'm just tired.
It ain't over till I say so. Ain't up when I say it. Throw me to the wolves and close the gate up. I'm afraid of what'll happen to the wolves when the thought of being thrown into an alligator pit. I salivated it. Wait is up.
I feel like I'm lucky, man, because I'm a part of a company that they don't treat the artists like artists, they treat the artists like family.
Family, yeah.
I've been signed to many labels, so I know exactly when it's just business.
Right.
Being a member of Shady Records means everything to me.
Every single person that was there wanted you to be as successful as possible, and would do it whatever they had to do to help you
get to that next level.
Facilitate you being able to do it. They provided a platform for me to be 50 Cent. Every place else was afraid prior to them actually taking the shot.
To me, Shady right now as a label is just as effective as it was then. It's still building artists. We're not just building songs. And that's what I like about it. And I think people can appreciate being able to connect with the people that they listening to, personally and musically.
It's just so exciting to me to watch somebody that I've worked with go on and do great things and give these opportunities to other new up-and-coming artists. Eminem is a fucking genius, man. Him and Paul Rosenberg make a great team. Whatever they decide to do, I know it's gonna be big, it's gonna be amazing, and it will work.
M is my Dre. It took for Dre to be there, for him to do what he did, and if I didn't have him, I would have never did what I did.
I believe that.
When you look at the product that Shady made, they always made very, very sophisticated, thoughtful, complex rap music. If M can help the right person tap into not only the sort of lyrical dexterity that people know him for, but also the emotional depth that really has been the underpinning of all of his success. There's nothing that they can't achieve.
Within the next 15 years, we will try to keep shit going and try to sign new exciting acts, hopefully discover the next whatever. I don't know.
The next Eminem. Hopefully.
Now you're talking. Yo, my man.
Hopefully there's no next Eminem. I couldn't handle a next Eminem. There can never be another you, buddy.
At all.
Something that terrible the world could never endure again. Thank you. Thank you for 15 years of ruining my life.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
Till I collapse, I'm spilling these raps long as you
dope. I like this joint.
I drop, you'll never say that I'm not killing them. Cause when I am not, then I'ma stop pinning them. And I am not hip-hop, and I'm just not Eminem. Subliminal thoughts when I'ma stop sending them. Women are caught in web, spin them in hawk venom. Adrenaline shots, the penicillin could not get the illin to stop. Amoxicillin's just not real enough. The criminal cop killing hip-hop, filling a minimal swap to cop. Millions of pop listeners. You're coming with me, feel it or not. You're gonna fear it like I showed you. The spirit of God lives in us. You hear it a lot, lyrics the shock. Is it a miracle or am I just product of pop? Listen up, but sizzle my whistle, this is the plot. Listen up, you pistols for God, Slizzle does not give a fuck.
Comes off, till the lights go out, till my legs give out, can't shut my mouth, till the smoke clears out. Am I high? I'ma rip this shit till my bone pull up.
Hey, this joint was definitely fun to watch, man. Yeah, man. Slim Shady Records definitely was an underdog, man. They was definitely dropping a lot of platinum hits, man, and making a lot of platinum artists, man, and creating a lot of platinum music as well, man. When you really, really think about it, man. I didn't really know that. You know what I'm saying? That all that was coming out of Shady Records. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's good to go ahead and do these documentaries and learn new information, man. Like I said before, man, he's still signing dope artists to this day right now. So hey, man, he gonna keep winning because he got the ear for music. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm about to get up out of here, man. If you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell for yourself so you can get notified when I drop bangers like this one. Get in the comments, talk to me, man. I talk back. Do me another big favor. Like and share this video to the next one. I'm up out of here. Peace.